What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. Hit the like button. Turn me up on YouTube. We're going to jump right into this. It's been a while since I had like a face-to-face conversation with you guys. It's been so much going on in my life. But I done got to the point where I feel like I got to get back in front of this camera and be honest with you. I've been studying the drill culture for a while. A lot of people always say, Truth, tell us what you learned in the drill culture. So I'm going to start doing that a lot more. I'm actually doing this video because I got an update on Fyndee Boyy. A lot of people have been talking about Fyndee Boyy. You know, he was arrested a little while ago, charged with some weird cases, some offhand back shit saying he did something to a kid or something like that. You know, I want to be honest with you, though. I was one of the ones who reported on the story, but I caught a lot of backlash because a lot of people felt like I was taking up for Fyndee Boyy. I wasn't really taking up for Fyndee Boyy. I just felt like, we got to be careful before we put that jacket on somebody. That's a different kind of jacket, In this world, there's a lot of bitterness going on. People get bitter. So people tend to sling around that kind of shit when it's like a bitter woman involved. They try to come with the molestation and all that other shit. So, it's kind of hard to go against it because you don't want to go against a kid. But I always felt like that felt weird. I done talked to Fyndee Boyy a couple of times. I felt like that was just some internet shit, maybe somebody trying to dirty him up. Now, I can't verify, but it kind of felt like that, why people was putting dirt on his name. I never got that energy from Fyndee Boyy, why I interviewed him and talked to him and shit like that. What I want to tell you is, though, I got some news for you. Fyndee Boyy is actually not locked up anymore. He was actually released from incarceration. A lot of people don't know that. Fyndee Boyy was actually released a little while ago. He's actually not locked up. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think Fyndee Boyy might have been home when LilDurk dissed him. Now, I could be wrong, though. But I think Fyndee Boyy is going to blow in his rap shit. For him to come home, evidently he beat those charges or whatever they put against him. They would drop, couldn't find enough information. So Fyndee Boyy is innocent if we're going to go off the court system, all right? I think that was wild as hell. But he is home. We ain't really seen no sightings or anything like that. Seem like he keeping a low profile. I think Fyndee got the projections to pop off. You got to remember, LilDurk name dropped him in a different way, insinuating that he did some weird shit too. You know what I'm saying? And I think people don't realize that this might be one of Durk's biggest albums, and he name dropped Fyndee Boyy on that shit. So while Durk going up like this, he could bring Fyndee Boyy up without even knowing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think Fyndee Boyy understands that. Look for him to come strong with this music. I ain't really seen no sighting of him, but I have talked to people who was locked up with Fyndee Boyy. I spoke with several people who were locked up with Fyndee Boyy. Some people told me Fyndee was in an altercation where his jaw was broken, he was in a fight. But I want to be honest with you. A lot of people told me that was fake. That was cap. People who were locked up with Fyndee Boyy clearly told me that wasn't true. Some people told me Fyndee Boyy was okay in there. It wasn't none of that. People beating him up, bullying him and shit like that. I was told that by several people, not just one person, two people. So, I want to be honest with you. I came to the internet with stories of Fyndee getting in a fight. I also want to come to the internet and tell you that a lot of those stories that I heard, some people who were locked up inside there said that those stories wasn't real. Another thing I want to tell you about Fyndee Boyy is, I think Fyndee Boyy needs to be careful out here, though, because he does have that room on him. And, in this internet era, people would love to make a career by doing something to you in the video. So I think he has to be very cautious of that. He dissed a lot of people dead homies, a lot of people who not here no more. So it's a lot of people very angry with Fyndee. But I want to tell you, though, Fyndee Boyy was one of the guys that really kind of like paved the bringing the diss records back. He didn't create the diss records, but he kind of brung that wave back when he came out. It's a lot of artists out right now that got the Fyndee Boyy energy, that's throwing shots at people, dissing people and all kind of shit, in my opinion. I think Fyndee Boyy was one of the guys who called a bad rap in this shit. I'm not saying he the best guy ever, but I'm telling you, I think he called a bad rap because he was doing some of the same shit I seen every other artist doing, dissing people, And for some reason, people just didn't like it with Fyndee. I looked at Fyndee as a guy who was representing Durk real hard, whether he knew him or not. He say he from that side, he from the same, the same thing, I guess, Gangsta Disciples, so he represented Big Clout. I never understood why people were very angry with that. That kind of threw me off a little bit, to be honest with you. But he home, looked like he beat those charges. When somebody beat a charge, you got to let that shit go, in my opinion, I believe, it was some weird shit put on Fyndee Boyy. I can't stamp everything. I'm not here. I'm not his judge. But I do want to tell you that Fyndee Boyy is home right now. I'm pretty sure he watching the internet. He watching everything that's going on. I'm going to try to reach out to him, see if I can get a conversation from him. I'm not sure if he want to jump right into the internet interviews or anything like that. But I am going to reach out to him. But I wanted to bring to your attention, Fyndee fucking Boyy is home. That I think Fyndee Boyy is funny as hell in my opinion, but I wanted to let y'all know about that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate all the love. Make sure you hit the like button. Turn me up. Y'all be doing me dirty on this YouTube shit. It's a lot of shit going on, though. So I'm going to be back in front of this camera. We talking about shit the real way. We not faking no more. We not being humbled on this shit. Humble, because a lot of people always say, Truth, you humble as hell. I mean, don't get humble confused with, unrespectful. Now, if you in my energy the wrong way, you might get your ass checked. Don't get it confused. And that's the thing I think people get confused with me. I am not a pastor. I am not a preacher, I'm for good. I'm for positivity. I'm for protecting your family. I'm for furthering the culture. But don't get that shit confused with just you gonna do anything to truth teller. That ain't the case. But subscribe to my YouTube channel. We back on this shit talking about the culture. It's a lot of shit going on in the culture right now. So I got a feeling I'm gonna be back. But subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie Truth. Bleh, bleh, bleh.